Hello everybody, welcome to the Dallas Grand Prix of 1984. We'll start with the real grid, and the big news is that it is a front row lockout for Team Lotus. Nigelmansell on pole position, eliodeangelis alongside on the front row. And then behind them we have Derek Warwick in his Renault and renearnoux in the Ferrari. So with Piquet, he's got double the points of his excuse me, double the points of his closest rival, DeAngelis, and Arnoux a point further back. Well, they're all far ahead of Piquet on the grid today. He is down in 12th. Nikilauda, he's had a decent qualifying by his standards in 5th place. Look at ayrtonsenna's Tolman in 6th, so he's looking very, very good indeed. Alainprost, with Piquet not being there, Prost's got a chance, but he's only 7th on the grid. Keke Rosberg, this is much better from him. The recent qualifying performances have been going backwards for Williams, but this is at least a return to the top 10 for Rosberg today. We have Alboreto and Tom Bay 9th and 10th, and then Corrado Fabi out-qualifying Nelson Piquet, the first time Piquet has been out-qualified by his teammate all year, and he's got quite a job to do to recover to the points. It'll be interesting to see how that goes for the World Championship leader, but he's on 46 points compared to the 23 of the Angelis, so I don't think he will be overly concerned, but all depends how it goes. I mean, if DeAngelis was to win, of course, and Piquet was to retire, that would be the worst case scenario, but anything other than that, I think for Piquet it would just be a case of lost a little bit here, we'll gain it back in the next race. So we'll see when we get to that point. So looking down the grid further, there we go. We've still got quite a lot of cars lining up there. Boots and Arrows you can see in 20th. Patrese Alfa Romeo 21st. Marcsurer's Arrows in 22nd. Then Rothengata in the Spirit. And Alio in the Ram. And then Jacques Lafitte. Well, Rosberg might have improved his qualifying performance in the Williams, but Lafitte was unable to do the same. He starts in 25th. So here we go. We are now about to get ready for the Dallas Grand Prix. So what can Nigelmansell do? He's had a couple of opportunities to win races or compete for race wins this year. Hasn't gone his way so far. He'll hope he can change that here in Dallas. Mansell away, but DeAngelis away better. And Mansell already down into second. Arnoux getting past Warwick. And Nigelmansell will be hoping he can do so. Arnoux has touched Mansell. And Mansell is off. And Mansell spins in front of the pack. It's chaos. Absolute chaos already here in Dallas. And so many cars and drivers picking up damage, losing front wings, losing rear wings, all sorts of things. Ayrtonsenna's amazing qualifying has ruined. He's lost his rear wing. Prost missing a front wing, I think. Is that Barbie or Piquet? Missing something. Arnoux is missing a front wing as well. So DeAngelis leads, and leads very nicely. He has got a nice comfortable advantage. What can is that Derek Warwick in second? I believe it should be, should be. We'll find out in a minute. The game is a bit laggy at this point, but soon picked up again. Here is Derek Warwick, and then Nikilauda behind him. So Lauda with a great chance there. Corrado Fabi in 5th, and the Arnoux is missing his front wing. So's Barbie, and so is Prost. So it seems like a lot of cars picked up damage from that first corner, and there's Rosberg. He hasn't got any damage, I don't think. He will be pushing for this. And look at Senna. Have been able to go carefully, but he's not gone out of the race in spite of the damage, and he is still in the top 10. Rosberg now, he has got to make a move. He has got a car that's not got damage. He's got a chance. Oh, we say that, and Rosberg has just lost his front wing trying to go inside Prost. That's a ridiculous way to throw away your fantastic opportunity to do well in a race. I mean, at least 4th place is there for the taking, and Rosberg, I mean, he's now in the same boat as everybody else. Arnoux crawling around slowly. I think everybody's crawling around slowly because they've got damage. This is a crazy situation, and Warwick got damage now? I didn't think he had, but look, DeAngelis there with no damage, and neither's Lauda, so those two of the undamaged cars, and Lauda has pace, but Lauda's now taking his front wing off as well. I don't believe it. This is a crazy, crazy race. Is anybody going to get to the end of this Grand Prix without sustaining damage? Nikilauda, a chance to win the Grand Prix, and he's just picked up damage, and that's it. Well, Arnoux pits, and everybody's going in the pits, but I think some are electing to stay out. Warwick hasn't pitted. I don't think Senna's pitted. And as Don Bay, Alboreto, I think he's got to go on because well, of course, the teams on this game, I don't believe, will pit both their cars at the same time. Piquet continuing without a rear wing, Senna continuing without a rear wing, so they're just keeping going. I mean, they obviously see that so many cars have picked up damage. Marcsurer hasn't. He's now up in the 5th in the arrows. This is fantastic. This race is absolute chaos personified. I've never known such a chaotic race in real life or in a game. This is ridiculous. I think there's not many cars who haven't picked up damage. I mean, DeAngelis hasn't. I don't think Schurer has. So, are they the only two who haven't got damage? I mean, Lauda's got damage, but he's carrying on. The same with Warwick. The same with Arnoux as well. Well, actually, I think Arnoux might have repaired his car. He's a long, long way back, though. But Arnoux, yeah, he has repaired his car. So, but he certainly was missing the front wing earlier in the race. And look, there we go. They're all missing bits of their cars. And Piquet is ahead of Senna. The crazy thing is, so many cars picking up damage that if these guys can just outlast everybody else, well, I think he was missing the front wing anyway, Alboreto, so it won't make a bit of difference. And there's Prost. He has repaired his car, and well, mind you, he's flipped the wall. Has he lost the front wing again? Let's have a look when we can. And there's Prost has flipped the wall. Oh yeah, he's lost the front wing again. It's even more ridiculous now. Oh well, this is come on, that's the spin. Is that the Williams of? Is that Lafitte, I think?
Watch for the yellow flags.
Yes, Lafitte. I don't think Rosberg's got a black helmet. I think it is Lafitte. But there's some cars that are repaired, including Keke Rosberg now. They're all trying to make their way through, and this is absolute chaos because they've now got to make their way through cars that are absolutely out of crawl. And the race just gets crazier and crazier. And there's DeAngelis now trying to navigate through the back markers. This is where he risks picking up some damage. So far, he is the car that's undamaged. At the moment, he still is undamaged. This is a great opportunity for DeAngelis to close the World Championship battle in, because Piquet is one of many cars with damage. Like I say, I think it's only DeAngelis and Schurer who haven't picked up any damage in this race. And it's just, yeah, I've not known a Grand Prix like it. This is hilarious and chaotic in equal measure. And DeAngelis, he goes through, and again, I think Tombe puts himself in the wall and then runs wide, trying to stay out of the race leader's way. And there's DeAngelis still leading. Lauda's in second place behind him, but without a front wing. Arnoux does have a front wing, and he's in third. There's Schurer. Derek Warwick, he's got his car repaired, and there's Gerhard Berger in sixth place, and I think he is without a front wing as well. And look, Senna and Chicotto. Chicotto's got no front or rear wing. I mean, normally cars just retire, I think, when they lose rear wings in the games, but they obviously, the AI, feel that there's a chance of scoring points because so many cars are just totaling themselves. And this is how it goes. And look at that, Patrese going very, very cautiously through that corner, and DeAngelis having to work his way through. DeAngelis is lapping these guys, remember, so I think he's won the race, hasn't he? Isn't it 3 laps this race over already? So, wow, ElioDeAngelis wins the Grand Prix. We didn't even notice him crossing the line because there's so many damaged cars to talk about, basically. Yeah, this is like a supermarket car park on a Sunday. Well, I think that's how the phrase goes. But yeah, ElioDeAngelis, he takes the victory. A very good victory for ElioDeAngelis. nikilauda finishes second, half a minute down with no front wing. Renearnoux finishes third, having had to have repairs. Marcsurer finishes fourth, the only other driver not to damage his car. I think Warwick had a repaired car in fifth place, and I think Gerhard Berger finished sixth without a front wing. So, yeah, chaos. Chaos in its purest form. If you guys have enjoyed this race, please feel free to like and subscribe. You know, it's great. We really want to grow the channel, so anything you guys could do to show your appreciation would be very much appreciated from me. And yeah, and thank you so much for watching this. So we'll have a look at the championship order then. Might as well, because we're just watching the car park continue to, they're still having shunts even on the slow down lap. It's just absolutely crazy. Let's see, so we've got Piquet leading the championship on 46. All of a sudden not looking quite so secure. DeAngelis on 32, only 14 points behind him. Arnoux on 26, Prost on 21. He had a great chance today, but he knocked off his repaired front wing. So what'd you do about that one, hey? Rosberg on 18, Alboreto on 17, Tombe 15, Warwick 14. Mansell will be gutted to lose the chance. Although it was an engine failure, look, that took him out. Wasn't the punt from Renearnoux. He was still in the race, and he didn't. Well, I don't know if he picked up any more damage or not, but we never saw Mansell again. But Mansell on 13, Lauda up to 9 now. He's finally got a podium and lifted himself above the assortment of drivers just scoring a few points, to include Johansson, Fabi, Corrado, that is, Schurer, Winkelhock, De Cesaris and Berger, picking up his first point of the season and of his career, of course. And then in the constructors, it's Brabham on 49, Lotus up to 45, Ferrari on 43. So the constructors is close. McLaren on 30, Renault on 29, Williams on 18, Tyrrell 4, ATS 3, Arrows 3 and Ligier 1. Thank you very much for watching this video and this race, and please like and subscribe if you haven't already done so, and thank you to all of you who have already supported and liked and subscribed and left comments. It's really appreciated. Take care, and we shall see you soon.